It is 3 in the morning. We've got a long drive to the temple tonight. The boys are not quite awake yet. It'll be a fun adventure. Our good friend Omar has set us up with someone who's kind enough to take us across the river at 3 in the morning because there's no ferry service usually. So we are on for some fun. We're just about to the ferry spot. Seriously wonderful views. This is astounding. There we go. So for being up, extremely early and the only ones out, it's actually a beautiful time. Weather's good. It is so awesome out here. A little tired this morning maybe because I'm extra frustrated. This is the most expensive bathroom we've paid to use. Which I have to remember, in Europe we paid to use the bathrooms too, so maybe it's just that there's not the museum free bathroom hack. Anyway, they will not take a card here for tickets, so we are wiping out a little bit more cash. There's an ATM here, but good to know, bring your cash with you. That being said, this is a beautiful area and super excited to explore. We are through the gates, and because they built the dam here and actually had to move the temple, you do have this amazing view. It reminds us a little bit of Lake Powell. Wow, indeed. As soon as you turn the corner, this is impressive. So you have Ramses Temple here.
Erection. This is the re-erection of this temple.
And then this is the temple that he made for his wife Nefertari over here. The scope of this, you really just don't do it justice in a video. It's crazy. But I love seeing, got Ramses, and all around him is Nefertari. If you wanted to have amazing pictures here, you can come first thing in the morning, stay in the city of Abu Simbel, and then come over before the tour buses get here. We rolled in right about 8 o'clock after driving, starting at 4 a.m. The floods will just continue after that. There's all of these side rooms that the priests used for storing and preparing for twice a year here. It's built in an orientation with the sun that twice a year they have the solstice event where this place lights up completely differently and shines on specific things, so that you can actually buy tickets to that if you're here that time of year. So definitely worth checking the schedule for it. It's supposed to be spectacular. The view leaving the temple is so cute. Mostly because she's in it. No, but also stunning view here. So you have Ramses portion there, and then as you turn right to the corner, so what he built for his wife Nefertari has depictions of their children, and in the same way that he honored his wife, you can also see that he honored his children, and that his daughters are taller than his sons are on these sculptures. Really a big deal that he had such respect for the women in his life. We're on our exit. The gift shop here looks very nice. The market, it's well shaded. So we're gonna walk on through. And then arena cut. There is a little cut through, but they'll try to tell you can't go that way. You could if you want. Oh, there's another ATM. So there are several ATMs here, and they are like inexpensive ATM brands.
Well,
so when
because they don't take a card at the
so then they have to have some because you're out in the middle of nowhere. They kind of don't have any option. So when we've been here, we do not use the Credit Agricole. It's bad news.
Credit Agricole charge you a fortune.
Yeah.
And the exchange rate and fees. Like,
Right.
It's wild.
But
and they're everywhere in the tourist
that's what I was
areas.
just gonna say. They're right by the tomb
what
of
they're
the
doing.
nobles in Luxor. Like they have it figured out. Okay, so it is 3 o'clock. We we just got back.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. We
So-
just got back. It's been
Solid
a
12-hour
12-hour roundabout. Now, that being said, it's kind of a great setup because you leave early, and so it's like, oh, I'm awake. But then you can sleep for like the whole drive, and then bam, you wake up, and there you are in a gorgeous place. So that's not too bad.
Wasn't too bad.
The ride was quiet. They do have police checkpoints.
The ride's
along the
dead
way.
quiet because everyone else
Everyone's
is asleep too. Like,
And on the ride back, people were like nervous to like get talking in, and we have loud kids. Well, they weren't loud, but they're just kids, and so they kind of warmed up. And then people started talking to each other. It was kind of funny. Anyway, we had a great time. There were no bathroom stops along the way, so keep that in mind.
when you're in Egypt, just keep it in mind. Like, for me personally, I try to drink my water at night, and then just a little bit in the morning and a little bit in the day, because bathrooms can be so few
Very
and far
difficult.
between. You still need to stay hydrated. But then once we're home for the evening, I'll try to drink like a liter at least.
Yeah.
And rehydrate that way.
That's what
It's
you
worked
do
out well
during
for
the
me.
day. It's so darn hot. I'm
It is
evaporating
so, my
my
goodness,
skin
yes.
now. So, if you've seen our other videos, you've seen like the bathroom etiquette here. They definitely charge for that. The most expensive bathrooms we've had that they demanded you pay instead of just asking for a tip was at Abu Simbel. They required you to pay either,
But you did go
€2
before getting into the actual
Yes,
thing.
there is a bathroom inside the complex, which we weren't sure about, and the guy sits up there and calls you over, and it's in front of Nefertaris, so you could go to the bathroom there. I don't know what they charge or if they charge.
Probably
for it,
nothing.
but
We ended up paying probably
yeah.
£5-10.
we
for a
paid
few
£10
people.
for a couple people, and it was not optional. Like they wouldn't let you pass the like stand where they were collecting.
That is, though, out of all the temples we've gone to, I might say more so than even Giza was the most like touristy.
Yeah.
Tons of shops,
Definitely.
tons of food,
Huge
and
buses of people though at a time because it's so far out there, and so then it adds to that.
And it's just busy. Now the thing is too, it's the most expensive stuff we saw anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, it's like similar prices to what you would get at a gas station in the United States. So you get used to paying like, 50 cents for an ice cream. And so when they want $3, you go, holy cow,
Whoa.
$3. And so if you are just going to be in Egypt and do the whole tourist thing, which is a great way to do it, like there's nothing wrong with just getting on tour buses, making it easy, especially when you have short time.
Totally.
You'll pay pretty much the same as what you pay in the United States for ice cream, soda, coffee, that kind of stuff.
I was actually quite upset about £10 for the bathroom this morning, and then I clicked like this was like 35 cents, and we dropped €1 to go in Paris when we were there. So it's all relative.
€2 all over freaking Italy.
That's true. Italy was €2 everywhere. So it's all relative, but we like to arm you with information so you can make the best decisions for traveling in your own life. And I believe it is now nap time for us.
So iftar is in about 3 hours. So what we'll probably do is we've got the AC cranked. We'll cool down in here, which by the way, I'm loving the Nubian guest house.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So we'll cool
Sure
down,
that.
we'll relax and probably get a little nap and then go out after dark when
Go play
everybody's
soccer
out.
with the kids.
Yeah, and go play probably
Football.
some more football with the kids outside.
Thanks for following along. Make sure you subscribe to keep up with all our new adventures.